Our knowledge is like a droplet. Let me explain. In a famous hadith recorded by Imam al-Bukhārī rahimahullah ta'ala, wherein Musa alayhi salatu wasalam meets Khadir alayhi salam in the famous segment discussed in the Quran, we have a meeting between the person who was the most knowledgeable in terms of that which can be seen in the world at that time, who was Musa alayhi salam, meeting someone who was the most knowledgeable person with regards to the unseen at that time, and that was Khadir alayhi salam. When the two of them meet and a famous exchange happens between the two of them, as Khadir alayhi salam sits on the ship that he has only very recently slightly damaged, they see a bird, فَنَقَرَ نَقْرَةً فِي الْبَحْرِ. A bird comes and pokes its beak slightly into the ocean. When Khadir alayhi salam sees this, he looks at Musa, he looks at the bird, and he says, ما علمي وعلمك في علم الله إلا مثل ما نقص هذا العصفور من هذا البحر. He says to Musa alayhi salam, my knowledge, you being the most knowledgeable person in the world with regards to the seen, and me being the most knowledgeable person in the world with regards to the unseen, is in regards and in comparison to the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like the example of this bird that has just poked its beak into the ocean, i.e. the ocean is the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the small amount of water that this bird has taken out is essentially our knowledge. What do we learn from this? We learn that the knowledge we have is absolutely nothing in comparison to the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that means when you're going through a difficulty, tell yourself, you only know the pixel, Allah the Almighty has the full picture. In the same breath, if you're going through a positive moment in life, tell yourself, Allah knows that which you do not know, and therefore you should remain steadfast in the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.